What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I'm out here on the run getting things done. We can hop right into the topic. Joy Taylor, she was on a panel, had Paul Pierce there. His commentary on the matter was pretty amusing, but she was more the focal point because some of the things that she said. She was talking about her red flags in men in particular. And, well, first she threw a range out there of men that she'd be willing to date. And, yeah, it was pretty wide. In fact, he said she got range like Steph Curry, because she's willing to go as far as date dudes in their 20s, dudes in their 20s up to dudes in their 70s. So yeah, he was like, you got range like Steph Curry. That is a pretty wide net. But when she was going on about her red flags, one of the red flags that she said I thought was very interesting. And it's the red flag of men not having any female friends. Like, she said that she's okay with a man having female friends, but not bitches. And I was a bit miffed by what exactly she meant by that, because if you're a man, you know that guys in that space, the type of guys that she would be willing to date, I mean, the women around them are the women around them. I mean, they have access to them. So I don't know what she means by friends and bitches. If she means friends as in non-sexual and the bitches as in sexual, I don't know. But the women that are available to men that are in the category of men she would like to date, all women are pretty much available for them to smash if they see fit to. If they're not smashing them, it's because they are choosing not to for whatever reason. But she said that she thinks it's a red flag if a man doesn't have platonic friends, because she doesn't like a man, or doesn't think that a man shouldn't be able to be around women without trying to hit them. And also them not having female friends. Why is it that women don't want to be around you? Now, this was very warped. This was her trying to warp and justify what she really wants. And it really was not that hard to like figure this out. I mean, anybody that's even remotely astute at game and female nature could see right through this. She wants to have male friends, period. She has male quote-unquote friends, and she wants to continue to have male friends. So whoever that she's dating has to be okay with her having male friends. And most guys in the space that she'd qualify as dateable would not be cool with that, because guys, we know that most men are not interested in platonic female friends. If they meet a woman that they find attractive and they trying to get with her, and she declines, like, oh, I got a man or whatever, and he on some, okay, well, can I be your friend stuff, that's BS. That's just him trying to use friendship to get his foot in the door. Because if you exchange numbers with him on some friendship stuff, and women know this, it's not like women are ignorant to this. Women love to pretend to be dumb about this, but women know this very well. The guy's going to be texting you. He's going to constantly be testing boundaries. He's going to be saying flirty stuff regularly, sexually suggestive stuff regularly. He's going to be showering her with extra attention because he's trying to get out of the friend zone. I mean, these are all things that she wants. Women want men in their orbit. Even if these aren't men that they ever intend on letting bang, they still want him in their orbit because they constantly get attention and validation from him. And most men are not going to be okay with their lady having guy friends that are constantly trying to get in their pants. But she wants to have friends around her. She can't say, look, I don't want you talking to women. I don't want you having female friends. She can't enforce that if she's choosing to have male friends. So the way to get around that, oh yeah, you can have female friends. In fact, I prefer that you do, because it's a red flag. Said no woman ever, except a woman that's on some BS. So when I heard that, I thought that was absolute nonsense. It's absolute ridiculousness. And a lot of times, men, when they get in a relationship, don't want female friends, especially if they're in a certain echelon. They don't want female friends because they bring no value to their life. For a lot of men, platonic female friends add no value to their life. Platonic female friends, especially if she's the one who friend zoned the guy, they bring no value to the man's life. Really, it's a symbiotic relationship. She's always hitting him up for favors. He's never hitting her up for favors. If you guys go out for lunch, she's looking at you to pay. If you guys go see a movie, she's looking at you to pay. I mean, there's all these boyfriend things that you're doing, but you're not getting any of the boyfriend privileges. That's why men typically don't want platonic female friends. They'll just play the friendship card, but that's because they're trying to get their foot in the door for something else. So it's not really platonic. Men do not want platonic female friends. They get nothing out of it. Now, I can understand why women want platonic male friends, because they can use them. You know, they can use them to call and complain about the guy they actually like. They can use him to occupy whatever free time they have texting or talking to him on the phone until the guy they actually like is, available. They can use him for favors. Hey, my car needs a jump. Hey, can you change my tire? They get all this value out of having a male platonic friend, a guy that they can just use for boyfriend favors, but never give any of the boyfriend perks. In the case of the man, there's nothing to be gained in most cases with a female friend. Now, I've had female friends throughout my life, so I'm telling you this from experience. There's nothing really to be gained. Also, the only way it works out, like even Steven, is if you, the guy, are the one who friend zoned her. Because see, the platonic female friends that I've had, I friend zoned them. I didn't want anything from them. So if we went to the movies, they were planning on buying their own ticket. If we went to go have a meal, they were planning on paying for their own food. If the woman's the one who friend zoned you, she has all of the leverage, and she's going to use it to her advantage. It just is what it is. She's going to want this and that for her birthday. She's going to send you her Amazon wish list randomly. Hey, this day is coming up. Could you get this off of it? And there's going to be women in the comment section, because they love showing up in my comment section and denying this stuff, knowing damn well it is true. I don't know why women insist on denying behaviors that they exude when they get called out on them. Men do it too, but nowhere near to the extent that women do. When you see the game that women be trying to pull and you call it out, you get called all types of liars, who hurt you, all that shit. Ain't nobody hurt me. I just got eyes and I see what's going on. I'm not boo-boo the fool. If I sit around and I look long enough, certain things are gonna make themselves clear to me. It don't have nothing to do with hurt. That's their go-to shaming tactic. Who hurt you? Because you couldn't have possibly have just made some observations and just learned from watching them. No, you had to have gone through a traumatic breakup or something like that. Ridiculous. It always makes me laugh. It's one of the most baseless yet easiest go-tos. And for guys that don't know any better, that don't know how to handle it, it actually works on them. That's why they love to go to that one. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm gonna holler at you guys soon. Peace.